In this video, I want to teach you how to sell to business owners that are paying for HomeAdvisor. Yes, HomeAdvisor. You should know what that is. If you don't, go Google it. You'll see it. It is the service that if people search for a specific home service, home repair, they will take the information, they will sell it to multiple people. They are a lead generation company. And most people, when you tell them about what you do, they say, oh, like HomeAdvisor. And you say, nope. But that's okay if you want to think that. Guys, the reason I want to bring this up is in my coaching program in Digital Landlords, and in the last 3-4 years since I started going all in on flat fee lead generation, flat fee rank and rent digital real estate, I got rid of the SEO, got rid of everything. I only sell to people that are already sold on leads. They're already sold on marketing. They're already sold on advertising. Okay. I don't go and try to sell to somebody who's not paying for marketing, who's too cheap to build a website, who's too cheap to pay for ads. I don't want to have to convince you, A, that you need to spend money, and B, that you need to spend money with me. I learned a long time ago selling home security systems that you can remove, half of the equation. You can cut the sale in half. You want to know how you do that? You find people that are already paying for your service to somebody else, and you switch them over to you. We call them switchovers, baby, or takeovers. That's the game. And so this has become a very important thing. This is something that people want to know about. This is something people don't really know how to approach. When you find a business owner in a city that matches, with a niche that matches, that's already paying for HomeAdvisor, how do you approach it? You don't want to talk badly about them. You don't want to say something that's going to make you look bad. And most certainly, you don't even want them to compare you to HomeAdvisor. So I want to just share a couple of things that I've learned over the years. I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew that's why I'm talking about this. You guys should not be going and trying to sell to people who are not paying for ads. They're not paying for leads. It's 2023 at the time of recording this. If you are not sold, if you're not a believer in spending money on marketing online in the year 2023, God help you, because it's going to be a long road to business success for you, my friend. It's just part of doing business, okay? So number one, I don't go after businesses that don't pay for it, but when I do, I love businesses that pay for HomeAdvisor. And the reason why is because they are telling me by paying for HomeAdvisor, they are sold on leads. Here's what we know about HomeAdvisor, right? I got no bad to say about them. In fact, I've actually met some businesses that are making a lot of money from HomeAdvisor. Now, typically those businesses are businesses in rural towns where there's no one else that's paying for HomeAdvisor leads except for them. So by default, they're getting exclusive leads, but that's not how HomeAdvisor operates. HomeAdvisor goes into a city like Atlanta, and they'll have 3 to 5, I don't know the exact number now, but they'll sell the same lead to 3 to 5 people. And they have a couple different options. You can be the preferred person and da-da-da-da. But you get charged per lead, whether you close it or not, whether they, to my knowledge, whether you even give an estimate or not. But once they answer the phone and they talk to the customer, the potential customer, you get charged. And so it becomes a bidding war, and you're only getting leads from HomeAdvisor from people that are essentially price shopping, because people go on to HomeAdvisor knowing they're going to be getting multiple bids. So just assume most of the time they're not going to be extremely happy with HomeAdvisor, however they might be. So don't say anything poorly about HomeAdvisor, but just know as you're pitching them, as you're prospecting them, that they are paying for a service that is very subpar. And there's a very high chance that they're not satisfied, but they have no other options. And so this can give you a lot of confidence going in, and you can say things, and I tend to say things like, hey, I know you're hungry to grow. Why do I know that? Because I saw that you're paying for HomeAdvisor. How's that going? I will actually say that. No problem saying that at all, because it lets them know that I've done my homework, lets them know that I know they're already paying for a service, so they are hungry to grow. So when they come to me and say, yeah, we're good, we're backed up to whatever. Oh, interesting. Why are you paying for HomeAdvisor? Bruh? Bud? So guys, these are some of the things that I do when I approach a business owner, okay? But this is what I really want to cover in this video that's very, very important, is a lot of people that get into this business, into the rank and rent space, They go after a person that's paying for HomeAdvisor, and they go into it almost like the client think that it's either us or them. It's either me or HomeAdvisor. That's it. You got to choose, right? And they're not comparable. Yours is exclusive, theirs is not, right? Yours are direct leads. No one's involved. Just boom, right to their phone. They just have to pick up the phone. Theirs are not. I know they have that capability, but a lot of theirs just go right to their email, right? Ours are from a dedicated local website like atlantaconcrete.com. Theirs are from a lead generation website like homeadvisor.com. Two completely separate products, right? You are the business owner. You're talking to them. They're talking to a sales rep at HomeAdvisor, not the business owner. When you start saying that it's us or them, you are telling the business owner that you are in the same league as HomeAdvisor, and therefore you become a commodity, and therefore they take the price that they're currently paying for HomeAdvisor and they base it off of the price that you're charging. And they may look at it and go, yeah, I like this guy's leads better, or this gal's leads better, but he's charging $1,500 a month, and HomeAdvisor's charging me $300 a month. And it's not that great, but it's not that bad. And maybe if I spent $1,500 with HomeAdvisor, but long story short, guys, you don't want them comparing it all. So what I do is I go in and I do let them know that they're paying for HomeAdvisor. But I let them know, they say, so you like HomeAdvisor? And I say this, sir, the only thing that makes me like HomeAdvisor is the fact that I generate leads. Outside of that, nothing is the same. And I'll go through the different reasons. The reason that I do that is I don't want that to happen. And so what I'll say to them is they're like, yeah, let me check on HomeAdvisor and see how much I'm paying. I say, no, don't worry about that. This isn't the same. If that's working, keep paying for it. I'm not here to replace HomeAdvisor. I'm here to give you another lead generation source, another lead acquisition source on top of HomeAdvisor. If that one's making you money, keep paying for it. That is not even the same. You got to guys, until your product in the customer's mind is so different, you are always going to get beaten up on price and you're going to lose deals to price. But I never let them compare them. I'm like, they're not even the same thing, dude. How can you compare a website that just sells the lead to 3, 4, 5, 10 people that you're just price shopping, and I'm an exclusive partner with only selling leads to you, and I'm watching every step of the way, and I'm doing the GMB, and I'm doing the organic, and I'm completely different. These aren't even comparable. The only reason I even brought up HomeAdvisor, sir, is because I'm happy that you're hungry to grow. But there are there's a myriad of options out there, myself being one of them, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Guys, if you will go into this and stop planting it in the customer's head that, hey, this is a replacement to HomeAdvisor, and instead say, this is a totally separate thing. You want to keep HomeAdvisor, that's your business. You don't want to keep HomeAdvisor, that's your business too. I don't care. This is whatever. My deal, my service pays for itself. My service doubles your revenue. My service gives you forwarded leads directly. My service locks in your price. My service is most likely to have higher close rate because you don't have to bid against all these other people and you don't have to worry about calling them 100 times. It's going to save you more time. Completely separate services. And you could probably take the same advice. You could say the same thing if you're going after people paying for Angie's List, people paying for Google Ads. I want to make separate videos on those because those are totally different customers. But specifically with HomeAdvisor, you have to make sure to separate yourself that this is not even a service that's in the ballpark with something like HomeAdvisor. If you do this, guys, you will not lose deals to price, and they will just be judging you on your own, completely standalone and separate from HomeAdvisor. You do not want to be in a price shopping war with HomeAdvisor because you're never going to win. They can charge low prices because they charge $300 a month to 5 people, to 10 people. They're making the same money, but they're pretending that it's less money. That's how I attack HomeAdvisor business owners that are paying for HomeAdvisor. I love them. I go after them all the time. They're very easy to sell. These are the reasons why I do it, and this is how I do it. I'll see you guys in the next video.